Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Just waiting. Just waiting. Good morning. Just a quick word. Nothing long. Nothing long for you this morning. It's really cold. It is super cold, and I'm ready to go and work this library today at my son's school. This week is book fair, the book fair week. So all of the volunteers, all of the parents that volunteer their services, aka I'm one of the little volunteers. We're here this morning, and actually throughout this week. So I have 2 days out of this week to be here. But I wanted to come online this morning because I was just sharing on my podcast. There are several of them that I do in the mornings with different groups on the WhatsApp group. And so some of you may see this because some of you follow me on Facebook. But this morning I was talking about Peter. Peter, Jesus' disciple, the same Peter that cuts off a man's ear and is rebuked. Peter, didn't I tell you those that live by the sword will die by the sword? Yeah, that Peter would, when he's called, when his discipleship is called, he's a man that's saying, look, I'm not worthy, Lord. Oh, don't use someone like me. This is Peter. Peter's the same one in which the Lord says, who do men say that I am? And Peter says, thou art the Christ, Son of the living God. And Jesus says, flesh and blood, Peter, I tell you this. Flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, but my Father which is in heaven. And I tell you this, Peter, upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. This is the same Peter. Well, Peter's on a ship. And it's not just Peter, it's him and the disciples. They're on the ship. And a figure is coming towards them, and the disciples is under the assumption that it is a ghost. They say, oh, it's a ghost. But they soon realize that it is the Lord, and he's walking on the water. He's doing something that is humanly impossible. But they see him walking on the water, but Peter has the faith to believe that, Lord, bid me to come on the water. Because let me tell you something with a boat. A boat is an ark of safety, especially if you are like me, a non-swimmer. Oh, a boat in the middle of the ocean it is a blessing to be on a boat versus being in the water trying to stay afloat. But Peter is in a boat. And one thing we know about boats is that back in the day, boats were used as slavery vessels. Now we got yachts. We got pleasure yachts. We got cruise ships. We got boats. We got lavish boats. We've got warships. We've got all sorts of boats, glass-bottom boats, the ones that allow you to travel on water, but see what's underneath. There are boats. But a boat, I tell you, can also be a level of being boxed in. And this morning, that's what I want to talk about. Being boxed in. Got a great assignment, but you're boxed in. And when you're boxed in, it means you're comfortable. You're just so comfortable where you're at. And God has called you to a higher place in him. Oh, this morning, I want you to understand that to whom much is given, much is required, saints. I want you to understand that when God say you're called to a higher level, that means you gotta launch out. You have to get out of your boat. It's no way you could stay in your boat knowing God has purposed you and assigned you to heal the sick, to raise the dead, and you're sitting there in comfort. My God. Sitting there. Oh, because you don't want to get up in the morning and be praying, interceding. I want to say to you, we always say, yeah, he got out the boat, but he began to sink. When you begin to do the assignment and the great mantle and follow the mantle and pursue the mantle, yeah, you may have days where you fall, but the key is to get back up. Peter, I'm calling you. I'm speaking to you. Peter, the doubter. Peter, Peter, Peter. How does Peter doubt? Well, if Peter knew that the Lord was the Lord, you hear me? Why would Peter still at the end of the day believe he had to fight for him? Because the truth of the matter is, Jesus could have called out legions of angels to come deliver him. I want to say to you this morning, get with your assignment. People are waiting on you. On you. People are waiting. Get out of the boat and walk on the water. Do the things that is humanly impossible. Do the things that God has mandated you to do. Because unlike others, you cannot afford to abort your mission. What is your mission? It is the prophetic call that's on your life. It is the gift of healing that's on your life. I'm saying to you, Peter, the world is waiting. Get out of the boat. May God bless you.